I'm Celia Gates, and a while ago I started taking a real interest in what the world's greatest problem was. Having sat back from it, I realised it was problems in their own right. We've all got them. And problems break down into 4 different categories. We've got problems that we know about, and indeed we know the solution to. But for some reason we're not energised, we're not motivated, we're not inspired, we can't be bothered to solve them. Then there are problems that we know about and we know the solution to, but we lack the expertise, the insight, the knowledge, the skills, the resources to solve that problem. Then there are problems that we know about, but we actually don't know the solution to. They're the ones that require that innovative thinking, those inventions that come out that leave us thinking, why was that not thought about before? And finally, there are the unknown problems, when we're walking around with blind optimism, expecting it all to work out, oblivious to the perils and pitfalls that are in front of us. Now, they say that 90% of our mistakes are errors of perception. So in order to solve our problems, we need greater perspective. We need objectivity. We need to prioritise our actions through a plan, and then we need a push to make that plan happen. So how do you gain that energy and inspiration, that incentive, and how do you even design a strategy that supports the success you're striving for? How do you know what's really important and what to prioritise, particularly when resources are limited? And how can you extract yourself from your own situation in order to see it through those fresh eyes when you're stuck in the middle of it? How do we open our minds and broaden our understanding, give ourselves different points of view so that we've got that perspective, foresight in advance of the situation? Well, I'd like to show you how with a very simple solution that I've created. It's a system that I call WF, and that stands for weather forecast. Whether to do one thing or whether to do another, as opposed to my spelling mistake. Using metaphors of the weather, we broaden our state of mind. So stop wasting time worrying about your situation, procrastinating, if you will, using your imagination negatively. Stop putting yourself down and telling yourself you can't do something, you can't achieve it, you haven't got the skills, and you're never possibly going to get to where you want to go. Stop expecting those simple solutions to your situation to simply show up for you. And above all, be aware that there are problems out there. Now, you can get this ability to really break open your brain so that it sets itself up to be your best friend in my new book. It's called You Think: How to Add Value to Your Life with Critical and Creative Thinking Skills. So go ahead and grab your copy, download the book and start putting the framework into practice straight away. And even, I must add, when you're feeling like you haven't got the energy and the inspiration, when you're feeling like you really don't know how you're going to solve your problems, when you're thinking that there isn't actually a solution out there that can suit you, there's always an open opportunity. And above all, if you're thinking that there's no problems out there, this is time now for us to stand up, to take responsibility for ourselves and to solve our own situations, to bring the change within so that we see it reflected out there in a wider world. So grab your copy, click the link on the screen or download in the description box and put this framework to work to see how it works for you in solving your problems, in turning them into your passion, your purpose and your profit.